For decades, the bold and the beautiful has thrived on complicated relationships, broken loyalties, and grudges that never seem to die. And if there's one man who embodies that cycle of obsession and redemption, it's Thomas Forrester. His tangled history with Brooke Logan has been marked by disdain, betrayal, and more than a few dramatic confrontations. But recently, fans have been wondering, has Thomas truly buried the hatchet with Brooke, or is he simply playing a long game, waiting for the right moment to unleash a vengeful strike? The question hangs over the Forrester mansion like a storm cloud, and the answer could redefine not only his future, but the fate of everyone in the Logan and Forrester families. The weight of history. Before diving into Thomas's present motives, we need to revisit the history between him and Brooke. It's a relationship layered with animosity and mistrust. Brooke has long been protective of her daughter Hope, often casting Thomas as a manipulator who uses obsession to get what he wants. In the past, she was quick to label him unstable, warning Hope not to trust him and fighting to keep him at arm's length from her family. For Thomas, who desperately craved both love and validation, Brooke became the wall he could never scale. Her disapproval wasn't just about Hope, it was about Thomas as a man, a father, and a Forrester heir. The feud reached its most toxic when Thomas's manipulations of Hope and Liam came to light, leading to Brooke's outright declaration that Thomas was unfit. From that moment, their conflict wasn't merely about romance or family, it was about character, dignity, and the Forrester legacy. So when viewers now see Thomas trying to play it cool, shrugging off old grudges, and putting on the mask of a reformed man, the question is natural. Can someone who once burned so hot with resentment ever truly forgive and forget? A softer side emerging. In recent months, Thomas has surprised fans with flashes of maturity. His devotion to his son Douglas has remained steady, and he's shown signs of humility when it comes to Hope. Instead of obsessively scheming for her affection, he has stepped back, at least outwardly, allowing her to choose her own path. Even his interactions with Brooke have softened. He no longer spits venom at her with every conversation, nor does he launch into tirades about her ruining his life. Instead, we've seen Thomas acting as though bygones are bygones, even smiling during tense family dinners. Is this growth real? Or is it a calculated performance? That's the million-dollar question. Brooke's doubts. Of course, Brooke isn't convinced. Her instincts have been honed over years of family battles, and she rarely takes people at face value. While she wants to believe in redemption, for the sake of her daughter's happiness, Brooke knows Thomas's darker impulses don't vanish overnight. During quiet moments, Brooke has admitted to Ridge that she worries Thomas is simply biding his time. After all, what better revenge than to let Brooke's guard down, win her trust, and then crush her when she least expects it? It's a scenario fit for a soap opera, and exactly the kind of storyline Thomas has lived before. The case for redemption. But to be fair, there's another side to the story. Soap characters may relapse into bad behavior, but they also evolve. Thomas has had ample opportunity to spiral back into manipulation, yet he hasn't. His focus has shifted toward stability, designing at Forrester Creations, and parenting Douglas. Even his conversations with Hope reflect a man who respects boundaries more than he used to. Viewers rooting for redemption argue that Thomas has endured enough shame and setbacks to finally learn his lesson. They point out that if Ridge can forgive Brooke countless times, why shouldn't Brooke extend that same courtesy to Thomas? Maybe, just maybe, he is ready to leave the grudges behind. Signs of a brewing storm. And yet, eagle-eyed fans can't ignore subtle clues that Thomas may still be scheming. His occasional side glances during Logan Forrester debates hint at suppressed rage. He bites his tongue now, but the tension in his jaw suggests unspoken thoughts. Even more telling is his silence. Thomas has always been vocal when wronged. Now he's too quiet, almost eerily so. Soap logic often dictates that silence hides strategy, and Thomas's newfound calmness may be the lull before another storm. Could he be crafting a plan to not only humble Brooke, but also cement his place as the rightful heir of Forrester Creations? Could his changed man persona be nothing more than camouflage for a devastating counterattack? What's at stake? If Thomas is genuinely reformed, the future looks bright. He could finally rebuild trust with his family, solidify his career, and prove himself as the man Brooke always said he wasn't. He might even win Hope's heart, not through manipulation, but through true partnership and respect. But if he's plotting revenge, the fallout will be catastrophic. Brooke would feel vindicated for never trusting him, Hope would be shattered once again, and Ridge would be caught in the impossible position of choosing between his son and his soulmate. Worse still, Douglas could become collateral damage, dragged back into the cycle of lies and heartbreak. A soap opera's dilemma. At its heart, The Bold and the Beautiful thrives on characters walking the line between redemption and relapse. Thomas is the perfect embodiment of that duality. If he stays good, the drama softens. If he turns dark, the drama ignites. The writers know this, and so do the fans. Perhaps the real question isn't whether Thomas is truly over his grudge against Brooke, but how long the show will let him stay in the middle. Viewers want to be kept guessing, and Thomas provides the perfect canvas for that uncertainty. Final thoughts. Thomas Forrester is one of The Bold and the Beautiful's most fascinating characters precisely because he is unpredictable. Has he grown past his obsession with vengeance, or is he secretly nursing a vendetta against Brooke, waiting to strike when the time is right? Right now, the surface suggests peace. But in a soap world, peace rarely lasts. And when it comes to Thomas, the past has a way of creeping back into the present, often with explosive results. For Brooke, the stakes couldn't be higher. For Hope, the risk is heartbreak. And for Thomas himself, the next choice he makes will define whether he is remembered as a redeemed hero or as the man who never truly let go of his grudge. One thing is certain, The Bold and the Beautiful fans will be watching closely, ready to gasp, cheer, or scream as Thomas's next move finally comes to light.